welcome back to another episode of the Common Sense Experience, featured only on the Black Podcasters Network. I'm your host, Chuck, along with my brothers from another mother, PG-13 and Amir. What's going down, fellas?
Mic check 1 2. What is this? What's goody, brothers?
What up, man? Y'all know what it is, motherfuckers. Let's get it.
Yeah. We up in this motherfucker. Yo, I was watching I've been watching a lot of comedy shit on Netflix. I was watching one of Shaq's joints. It had Corey Holcomb. I know Corey Holcomb was funny, but that nigga be going. He made a joke where I guess one of the chicks he got pregnant had a miscarriage, and he made a joke. And he made a joke about the baby, like when she went to use the bathroom, the baby just came out. I don't know if y'all boys sound like yo.
Oh yeah, flush it down the toilet and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, not the
baby. And he said the fucked up part was he had to act like he was sad.
Corey Holcomb is an ignorant asshole, but he's funny as fuck, and he woke as fuck.
Yeah, he's
smart. Yeah, smart as fuck too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then he started off the joint when he was like, it's like this is exactly how you started off the show. He sat down in a chair and he said, "My 3-month-old daughter, this bitch did." I'm like, whoa, this nigga is going, wow.
That's funny, man.
Well, yeah. But yeah. So what's going on, y'all boys, man? I know a lot of shit is popped off this week, man. So I know Amir gonna get shit popping for us, man.
It's a lot to say today, man. Guess we're just gonna cover a lot of issues, a lot of varying different issues today, though, man. From talking about relationship shit, and and talking about what's going on, obviously, with Libya and everything, though. So we're gonna cover a lot of different bases today, even some music talk today, though. But before we get started, as always, man, gotta go right into it. Pete, man, what's on your mind, man? What's grinding your fucking gears, man?
Yeah, you know what's funny about life, dude? You know how we prepare for these shows. For those who don't know, behind this podcast, my good brother Amir, he always throughout the week always let us know that he about to get the rundown popping, and if we got anything we want to add to the show or any thoughts, to let him know. And 9 times out of 10, I let my brother Amir know what I want to talk about, what I think we should address. But then there's always, like right before the show pop up, there's always some new shit that I be like, no, I gotta say this shit. This gotta go down. Yo, what is it with these white folks on their deathbeds when they decide to give us the truth of shit?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know you.
And before I fully go into it, why the fuck is the CIA still visible? Why do they still exist? Because if you think about it, if the CIA did not exist, ain't no telling if Martin Luther King still be alive. Ain't no telling if Malcolm X still be alive. Ain't no telling if Dick Gregory still be alive. Yeah, I said Dick Gregory. Ain't no telling if a few of our leaders would still be alive. And I say that to say this. So recently, a former CIA agent who just passed through, who's on his deathbed, this motherfucker confessed to killing Bob Marley, dude.
Wow.
And not only did he confess to killing Bob Marley, he confessed to saying, like, there were several attempts on this man's life warning him to not do what he do. See, a lot of people don't know Bob Marley, he was a great reggae artist. And on top of being a great reggae artist, he was a great leader. He was a great person. You know, he fought for his people. He wanted the freedom of all Jamaicans, of all Africans. Like, he was about that revolution life. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of shit, and a lot of revolutionary talks, a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of motivation for the revolution. It came through his music. And I guess the CIA didn't like that. The faggot ass J. Edgar Hoover didn't like that. And so they put a price on his life. And the first attempt failed. They shot up his house. He got shot in the arm and all of that, but he still survived. But they thought that was going to slow him down and keep him from doing this revolutionary free concert in Jamaica that the U.S. government did not want him to have. He didn't want to do it anyway. And so this Bill Oxley dude, who was the CIA person, the CIA dude who's on his deathbed, who confessed to this murder, he said he pretended to be I'm sorry, to step back. After the assassination attempt on Bob Marley, he fled to the Blue Mountains in Jamaica to where he can get his bearings, get his thoughts together, get ready for this concert that he still was going to do. And this Oakley dude disguised himself as a journalist, and he said how he killed him was he gave him a gift, Bob Marley, a gift for some sneakers and shit. And Bob Marley he tried on these Converse sneakers that the dude gave him, and in one of the sneakers it was a pin, it was a needle filled with cancerous bacteria and all that. And as soon as Bob Marley put his right foot into the right shoe, he heard Bob Marley go, ouch. And as soon as he heard the ouch, the Mr. Oakley dude was like, yeah, I knew that he was dead. I knew that he was going to die after that. And so he killed this man by injecting him with cancer. And it's just the fuck, yo. This is our government. Just think about that for a second, fellas. I know, I'm not talking to y'all too specifically, because I know y'all about that life. Those young niggas woke, but I'm talking to this is our fucking government, dog. The CIA, these motherfuckers still exist. They still have the authority to do whatever the fuck they want to do. On top of these people coming out, admitting to killing other fellow people that were a threat to us. They weren't a threat to society. They weren't a threat to America. They were a threat to the agenda that the government is trying to fucking pursue, and still trying to pursue. So it just grinds my gears to the fact, why admit it now, man? Why? And why do these motherfuckers still even exist? You know what I'm saying? It's just selfish reasons. Y'all robbed us of a hell of a good artist and plenty of good music. Don't let them fool you. Oh, no. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's about, man. It just, to me, it hurt my heart. Damn, dude. The fuck, man. I mean, what's that 2 cents, man? Speak on it, man.
I mean, at the end of the day, Pete, man, I agree with you, man. It's fucked up. This is our government. These are the people that, quote unquote, run the world, run the country. But it's what can be done? I think the bigger question is what can be done. And when we get to later on into the show, I'm gonna talk about a post that I put up on Facebook, and I got a lot of bump on it. I kind of knew that I would. That's why I posted it. And it was about Obama and his presidency and progress for African Americans. But in general, we expect something different from people who enslaved us, right? Because they're saying, slavery is no longer in existence. It's still here. It's just transformed into the prison industrial complex, right? It's been embedded into the social systems that we have. It's in the school curriculum. It's on TV. It's everywhere. So slavery's not going in. Slavery's still here. It's just manifesting to a different form. So when I hear this shit, I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. Damn, he's told us exactly how we killed Bob Marley, but at the same time, you part of the system. You know what I'm saying, use a demon, right? That's what these niggas are. They demons. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna. All white people aren't evil, but these motherfuckers that run this shit, they're demons. They're negative entities. Their energy is so fucking low that it's just how it manifests. This is what it looks like when on the other side of the energy part. So, yeah, man, I don't know.
Yo, Amir, before you go in, bro, this motherfucker, this is a quote from the Mr. Oakley dude who killed him. Mr. Oakley says he kept close contact with Marley during the final years of his life, ensuring the medical advice he received in Paris, London, and the United States would hasten his demise rather than cure him. So he stayed in touch with his motherfucker, with Bob, pretending to be a friend, just to make sure all the medical advice and shit he's getting, let me just make sure this nigga is staying dead. He's still dying. You know what I'm saying? This is our government, y'all. You know what I mean? And I know I'm just another poor black man speaking his mind. They don't give a fuck what I think. Y'all niggas is murderers, man. Y'all motherfuckers is murderers. Y'all not, how is that helping us? How is that helping the government? How is that helping America? Y'all motherfuckers are murderers. Y'all killing the people that don't need to be killed. And it's just like, I know, Chuck. It's like, what do we expect? Are we surprised? No, not really. But it's just the litigated gall of these motherfuckers, man. Yeah. I wish somebody would shoot y'all, dog. I'm sorry. I wish every last person in any politics would die. You know what I mean? From the presidency on down. I don't give a fuck if my shit tapped. Y'all want some real shit. Like, y'all not God. Y'all not Mother Nation. You know what I'm saying? Who gives y'all the fucking right? And you know the people that's giving these fucking orders is some closeted, faggoted ass, dick in the booty ass, mayonnaise smelling ass motherfuckers, man, who's insecure with their own skin, who don't like their own selves, giving the fucking orders like they bosses. These are not true leaders. They're not even leaders at all. Like, look at J. Edgar Hoover. This motherfucker got a building name after him. And you see what he was about. He's a fucking cross-dresser, ashamed of himself, and his mother didn't like him too much either, dog. It's just like, wow, man. It's just, you know, it's not surprising, Chuck and Amir, but it's still, when you read the facts, when you read this shit, and you really see what's going on behind the scenes, it's like, man, all these motherfuckers is pussy and want to do it to your face.
Yeah.
My bad, Amir. I didn't mean to interrupt, dude. It's just, God damn it. I know you ready to bust off one.
No, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was a good grind in my gears thing. I like that. well delivered, sir. Well delivered.
Thank you, Connie.
That's so, like Chuck said, man. The government's job is to go out and do the devil's work. This is what the fuck their job is. This is what they're designed to do. They've done nothing. Everywhere they go, it's destruction.
Yeah.
That's what the fuck they do. That's what they carry out. We knew Bob Marley. You know, they always try to make it seem like it was just some crazy person that just went on some mission, did this or that. We know what time it is, man. They killed John Lennon. All of a sudden, some guy was waiting in the hotel, and he was crazy. Martin Luther King was just some racist guy that was going around who was who had charges or whatever, though, and
they killed
around and
JFK.
They killed Malcolm X. All of a sudden, it was just the Nation of Islam. And this is what the fuck did they kill JFK? Just some guy over there. And you see, before he was probably able to go ahead and actually say what he had to say, he got that guy.
Yeah. And really quick, man, and here's how you know that these motherfuckers are demons. When you're willing to kill some, like JFK, he was clearly enough white, but they killed him because of what he was about to do or trying to do. Like, that's demonic. Like, you taking out your own people. So, I don't know, man. It's this.
But that goes to show you, and real quick, I'm sorry, they wanted to take out your own people. That goes to show you this shit is like, it's still not about, it's racial shit, but it's not about race, man. Like, if you with the shit, like Fair Hampton, I'm going to go back to Fair Hampton again. The Black Panther Party, your 20-year-old, your 18-year-old, he had the audacity and the courage to let these poor white people know that, nigga, they don't give a fuck about y'all either. So let's come together and get this shit popping. And what happened? They murdered him. They don't want motherfuckers to unionize and come together, man. It's about money and power, man. It ain't about color.
Yeah, you're right. I agree 100%. And then you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they killed you. Like you say, killed JFK. Coming out the International Bank.
Yeah.
His last speech.
Yeah.
Martin Luther King. He was coming at the finances.
Yeah.
John Lennon trying to join people together, though. Also doing some things within the music industry. Michael Jackson. All of a sudden, motherfucking. Now I don't know. Maybe you know. What do you say? You always have the highest grade of weed in dispensary. Some people like that theory. But if I'm Dr. Conrad Murray, I'm not going to kill my most famous and most profitable client.
No. No, right. Yeah, no.
I mean, I don't know. But unless it's one of the Rothschilds, you're not going to get more money from anybody else than Michael fucking Jackson.
No, but didn't the doctor say Michael asked me? No, nigga, even if you ask me to kill you, no, I'm not killing you. No.
I quit. I'm not killing Michael Jackson. Are you out of your mind?
Hell no.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell Michael Jackson like his song, man, nigga, beat it. I'm out. Fuck that, nigga. I'm not Are you out of your mind?
Nah, I'm no longer your doctor, nigga. I'm no longer your
doctor.
doctor.
Shit that Elvis believe, like fucking Elvis Presley just died on the. Like, get the fuck out of. Are y'all serious? Y'all wants to believe this shit? But, you know,
people do.
People
do. You know?
Oh yeah, because it's safer. It's not that it's easier. It's safer. It's safer to not challenge what they say, because you know once you start to challenge, you become a target yourself though. But fuck it, you're a target anyways. Especially if you're black.
Yeah.
Human rights had a toy gun.
Yeah.
This nigga was selling Western Air Gun was selling cigarettes. You're a target anyway. You might as well at least die and say you stood on something while you was able to stand.
Yeah. Eric Gardner selling cigarettes in front of a store and he's dead. And Dylan Roof.
That's why you say cigarettes.
Lucy's. And then Dylan Roof killed 9 black people and he's still alive. Or I mean, he got death penalty now, but he walked out. It's just mind-boggling me when you think about this shit, man. People say,
"Ooh, cool." That death penalty don't mean shit. They giving him what he wants, man. You about to be a martyr for these motherfucking Ku Klux Klan niggas, man. That's still giving Dylan Roof what he wanted.
Yeah.
How do we know he's dead? That motherfucker could be somewhere. They could have hit him somewhere.
That's true. That's very true. Very true.
I didn't see his execution. I got to see Saddam Hussein get hung. I didn't see his.
Yeah.
I didn't see Osama. Hello. Why Saddam and not Osama?
Yeah.
This is a shit. I mean, but you know, we get called conspiracy theorists like we talked about before, because we, you know, everybody just wants to go along to get along. I'm just trying to live. All right, good luck, Chief.
Yeah.
They're gonna kill you anyways, motherfucker.
Let's flip that word around. Let's say theories of conspiracy. That sounds like, you know, there's a lot of negative connotations with conspiracy theories. Let's just say theories of conspiracy.
Unbelievable, man. And the people that get mad at you the most is, especially like, you know, with people that, you know, I call them church folks, not Christians. I'm talking about church folks. They get mad at you though. But your pastor also is a theorist, because theology, and the first 4 letters in theology is theo, and the first 4 letters in theorist is theo. So they all derive from the same shit.
You just brought something back in my mind. Please let me speak on it, please, sir. Please. You just brought something right back in my mind.
It's a podcast show. Say it. Let's go.
So, my mama, born in the church. I promise I'll go to the church last week Sunday. Right?
Yeah, I meant for you. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I went to church with my mom's, and it's funny how you brought up saying, what is the preaching is theological, and what's the beginning of the word, and I was listening, and some shit caught my eye. Like he started breaking down like different types of religions, and you know, he was doing this metaphorical spirit. He was getting amped, and the sensitive, and then he spoke to the, you know what I mean? And then he started talking about Confucius. He started talking about Muhammad. He started talking about it was somebody else, another philosopher, and how all these philosophers had an end date. And what I mean by end date is that they were all in the grave and they had an end date. They were born and then they died. But God, but Jesus, can you find an end date for Jesus? And he said no. So he believed in Confucius, and he believed he could go to Muhammad, but they all got an end date. And I'm like, hold on. So because they got an end date, what they were talking about is not relevant to today, or because they got an end date, and Jesus was risen from the dead 3 days after. Like, so we follow him and not them? Huh?
Can I ask a question? Didn't Jesus did not remain on Earth, though? Am I correct? So he did have an end date on Earth. Am I correct? Am I bugging?
No, you're not bugging.
Okay.
You're not bugging.
Okay.
You're not bugging, because if he didn't have an end date, he wouldn't be risen again, and therefore he wouldn't have Easter. I don't know. And I say it's just like, yo, man, I don't know. It's just, and I'm seeing the people's reaction. Everybody like, let's God, thank you, Jesus. Yeah, and it's just like, but you don't know what he's talking about. He's getting hyper, and he's talking about other religions and letting you know that Christianity is a religion for you. But Christianity came out of slavery, right? Like, I'm just, you know, I don't want to kick it with a pastor and just talk to him and just like, that's one to have a conversation and not just be a Bible thumper. You know what I'm saying? Because some shit I really don't understand, and like, what is the point of the message? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you sit here for an hour, you sit here for a minute. Mind you, I'm already pissed off because I got to hit the road. That Sunday I had to hit the road. I'm sick as shit.
Yeah.
I had a hangover. It was a long day, okay? So, but then I'm listening as the preacher talk. I kind of chuckle to myself because as the preacher talk, Chuck, all I hear is Amir's voice in my head, like, nigga. And see, what does Muhammad and Confucius got to do with anything you're talking about? Just because they have an end date. Everybody had an end date. The only person that didn't have an end date was God. Because God is in a person. God is all of us. God is in us.
Right.
That's what I'm taking from the word God. You know what I'm saying? Jesus is just, if you want to be real, he was another Paul like a Confucius, like a Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? Isn't he the same? So, I had to throw that out there. This is Grind My Gears Part 2. Sorry about that. But it's just certain things, and then you got these people really going into it, diving into it. I love my mama to death. I only got one mama. Love my mama to death. That's my lady. That's my heart. That's my soul. She gave me life and everything. I just wish I could kick it with her like how I'm talking to y'all boys and just like about religion. Because you grow up in it, it gets stuck in your head. You don't know what else to do when you go through trials and tribulations. Like my parents, they struggling just like anybody else. I wish they wasn't. I wish I was in the right predicament to help my parents, because they should be retired and chilling right now. You know what I'm saying? But when trials and tribulations come, now don't get it twisted. They do pray, but they're not one of those that pray and don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? They don't sit down. They don't sit there and wait for something to drop down in the sky. They're not one of those Christians, and I applaud them for that. My thing is just like, what did you get out of this? I would love to know. You know what I'm saying? Because what I got out of this, all it is just another religion pointing fingers at another religion saying how much we are better than you. But there's no proof. So
I mean, that's why they call. That's why it's called pulpit pimping, baby. That's why. Yeah. You know why? You know how you can go ahead and verify that? Because the spirit that you is filled with is holy.
Yeah,
that's all it is, baby. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's pimping. It's pimping. Now give me my money.
Right.
Right? Am I wrong? Am I
wrong? Baby, so right around the corner after that shit.
and they'll judge you based on the money you give.
Yeah, well, they'll judge you by not even getting up, because I didn't get up. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I got a couple looks. I ain't got it, Chief.
I'm not buying into this. I'll listen to it. This is the free seminar. That's cool, but I'm not buying into this. Just like if you go to a free seminar, no, I'm not buying the book.
Yes.
I'm not buying the audio, but I will listen to you. I'll give it. Nah. You know what? This ain't for me. I'm not gonna give you money. It's just I'm not buying into. I'm good. I believe in God. I pray. I go to God.
Right.
I realize there's a bigger power than me, but this is pimping.
Yeah.
This is pimping. This is pimping. Yeah. And that's why you're wearing them suits, driving that car. This is pimping, baby.
Yeah.
Can't have our pastor looking dummy. Our pastor can dress. That's like the whole talking about her pimp. That's like the whole talking about her pimp. Am I right or wrong? Now again, I'm not obviously I'm not saying this. I know people out there like, oh, mom ain't no hoe. I mean, Pete just mentioned his mom. We're not calling moms hoes or whatever though.
Right.
But we are mentioning the process in which this is done. This is what it is. When you watch Birth of a Nation, people, the new one. With I forget his name, but it's the new one that just came out last year. This year?
Yeah, last year.
Yeah,
last year, maybe a year ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Just watch that, and y'all can get an idea of what Peter is alluding to. So go ahead and get started. Is there anything you want to add to that, or
Nah, man, like it. You know, we be on here for another fucking 2 hours, man, talking about this this topic alone, man, because we talked about religion before.
I kind of want to get your perspective though, Chuck, if you don't mind, and I really hope you don't mind, because you grew up in this, right? Like your family, like your pops was like a pastor, right? Or
my grandfather,
my grandfather, he's a retired bishop. So, so growing up, I grew up, I grew up in the church. We went to church. We were Seventh Day Pentecostal, so we went to church on Saturdays. So I'm in church literally Saturday, getting up like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and I'm not leaving church until 6 or 7 at night. Like we in church 10 hours the whole fucking day. Then I moved down to Baltimore. I got into church real heavy. I was going to Bible study Fridays, prayer service on Wednesdays, Sunday service. I was in church at least 3 or 4 days a week. And then I came across a book. This is not the book I have recommendations for at the end of the show, but this book is called Power versus Force by Dr. David Hawkins. And in the book, he talks about religion. And he talks about how religion has a particular energy to it. Like the idea of religion has a particular energy to it. That's why so many people will flock to religion, even though intuitively inside they know, like, hey, some of this is bullshit.
Right.
But that he calls it attraction pattern. So the energy is so profuse. It's like, damn, I'm pulled into this fucking religion. So that's why people, especially in the Middle East, where all those types of where they cutting goats and worshiping babies and all types of shit, like that shit's crazy. But the energy is so intense. It's like they can't escape from it. So when we come back to Christianity, and you look at like the history of Christianity, and so Christianity predates, Christianity predates religion or vice versa, one of the two. So Christianity is just another form of an old ancient Egyptian religion where they had the Father, the Son, and Jesus, right? So of course, the Romans came in, they invaded Egypt, Africa, whatever, and they took certain shit from there and they went back to their, and they started all this shit. So when you look at today, right, the TD Jakes, right? I got a friend, he's like really heavy on TD Jake, him and this girl, and I just tell him like, look, I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan of TD Jakes, right? He's writing all these books. They probably all say the same shit. They probably just different. He got like 10 books. They all say the same shit, right? He's got books. Got a church is 50,000 members deep, whatever, probably more than that. He Bush in 2005, whatever it is. Bush is at his church on stage. Why the fuck is George Bush at your church?
Need them checks.
Why the fuck is George Bush in church? Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't get it. All right, why is he there? Why is he there? So, but people don't look at this stuff, right? They're just so caught up in one way of thinking. And again, like I got a lot of my family they're still Christians. My brother, he's a bishop, but he knows my views. A deacon, my bad. He's a deacon, so he's like he knows my views, and he knows, hey, Chuck is not like, he's transitioning away from this Christian shit. But he's open to. As a matter of fact, when I put the post on Facebook about churches, and you were going back and forth with my brother, your
brother Brian.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, like,
okay.
Yeah.
I respect him though. Because he's willing to kick it with you and listen.
Exactly.
That's okay, cool.
Yeah.
When you had put that stat up, me and him kind of had it back and forth, but it was good.
I saw it. Yeah,
go ahead. My bad. Yeah.
No, you're good. But like, see, like he's open to having these conversations. Like if that was just like if my brother like a regular, your typical religious Christian, he probably would. Yeah, he would have said, "Oh, Pete, you're going to hell. This is crazy. I can't believe you're saying this about the church and the pastors and leadership." Blah, 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 blah.
Damn sure wasn't like me.
So look, man. Look, at the end of the day, I'm not telling people what to believe in. Right? We all have our own path. There's many different ways to God, not just one.
Right.
Christianity is not the only way to get to God. So let me back up a little bit. So get to God, and I hate that get to God, because like you said earlier, we are God. Like this is like we're God. We're co-creators. Like we obviously we didn't create this shit, but because we're here, we're living, we're like breathing God. Like everything is that exists as God, right? So there's no getting to anything, right? Because that shows that God is somehow somewhere, some person up in the sky sitting on the throne with a white long beard with a spear in his hand, right? That's the image that they plant in our head as kids, unfortunately, right? But when you peel back the onion, it's like, nah, look, like I don't know, man. I just want people to be open. That's all I'm saying. Just be open, right? And I was one of those closed Christians. Like 10 years ago, I wouldn't be having this conversation. Like 10 years ago, if you talked to me about yoga and Kundalini energy and chakras and all that shit, I'm cutting you the fuck off. Like, nigga, get out of here with that demonic shit. Get the fuck out, get away from me. But after reading that book, Power versus Force, and start doing some more study and research, like, yo, the Bible's saying the same shit, just differently. All this shit is in the Bible, right? But but people don't want to go that deep because, you know, that's what religion does. It says, hey, this is what's available. However, you can't get to it. You need a mediator, aka Jesus. In order to get to this spiritual level, you need Jesus. You can't get it. You can't get there by yourself. If you're not a Christian, you can't get there. That's fucking crazy. 6 billion people on earth and everybody has to believe in Jesus in order to get to heaven. That's fucking bullshit. I'm sorry. I know I done piss some people off hearing that shit.
Hey, man. Welcome to the conversation experience.
Yeah.
Just because you have a fucking Bible and you go to church and you say you're better, it doesn't make it any worse than people who have certain amenities in life and go to the club and say they're better. You're the same asshole. You're the same fucking asshole.
You have racist motherfuckers, like racist motherfuckers who call themselves Christians. Nigga, please, what the fuck are you talking about? You hanging black niggas calling yourself Christian. KK people burning crosses and shit. Get the fuck out.
Nation under God with slaves.
Right. The same shit Amir just said about he used this, and I like how he used this scenario in the club. Like, so my nigga, you better because you spent $300 on a Henny bottle that I spent $20 on at the liquor store. Y'all niggas is tripping.
Shout out to my simps. Oh man. Listen, man. Speaking of simp shit and at the club, girl I know for a long time. Jennifer, no, not like that, y'all.
Okay, okay now.
Yeah, make sure to make that clear. I don't want to give her name or whatever though, but Jennifer, you know what I'm saying though, and she recently just posted on Facebook about should a man date should he date if he is struggling with his finances? And at first it was like, damn, that's fucked up. And then I thought about it. I guess all right. I kind of went back and forth in my mind, you know what I'm saying though, what it was. And then I kind of thought in my head, obviously, you know what I'm saying though, being fair. Well, then should a woman? So, just asking y'all, should a man go out on a date if he is struggling with his finances? And what does that mean to y'all, struggling with his finances? And should a female date if she's struggling with hers though? I guess to start off with, Chuck, go and Pete.
It's funny because like before this show I was recording one of my other joints, and we had stopped recording, and we were talking about something, and this subject came up, but he said he was talking to some guy, and the guy said men shouldn't date women if they don't have at least $10,000 in their savings, and then something about women too, whatever. Like it should be more for women. I mean I don't agree with 10. That's fucking it's fucking crazy, right? 10,000. But the challenge is, and I don't think it's like a yes. I don't think it's like a straight yes or no. Like it's a challenge because if you're a man, and personal experience, you know, this is my experience, not every man's experience. My experience. If you're in a relationship, especially when with kids, and you're struggling financially, it brings a lot of strain to the relationship. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of unconscious processing that's happening. It's like, for example, in my case, and this is probably unconscious. I'm thinking I'm in this situation because of you, unconsciously, right? So I'm not thinking that shit in my head, like, damn, this is your motherfucking fault, right? In my conscious mind, I'm thinking, no, damn, this is my fault. I need to do X, Y, and Z. But unconsciously, this is your fucking fault. I'm in this position. So that shit starts manifesting in different ways. So it should a guy, if he's progressing to work on his finances, like if he realizes that there's a challenge in his financial area, and he's taking progressive steps to improve that, yeah, I don't see any problem with that, because you can, if say if the shorty you dating, let's say she's good with her finances, right? She can, and y'all two work together. She can be one of them like, all right, babe, let me help you get your shit together. What you need from me. On the flip side, you can have somebody who's gonna judge you. Like, nigga, you broke, nigga, you all the other shit, you trying all this shit, but you ain't making no fucking progress, whatever, whatever they do. So it to me personally,
that's ain't shit, bitch.
Yeah, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. I'm shit and trying to work my fucking stuff. You tell me I ain't shit, fuck you.
Bitch.
So it's to me personally, from a man's perspective, it's not a yes or no. It's not as easy like a yes or no for me. Like it really depends on the situation. From a woman's perspective, should a woman have her finances straight? Yes. And I'll say why. Because
you know what? I'm glad you gave a direct. I'm glad you know, even though I'm gonna have what I'm gonna say about that, I'm sure Pete's gonna have something to say too. I'm glad you said yes. Go ahead, Charles. Go ahead with that. Go ahead with that.
And all right, and I'm saying yes. And again, this is personal opinion, because when you're in a relationship with a woman and there's challenges in the financial area, women rarely take responsibility. Women rarely take responsibility in relationships. Like, they may seem like they're taking responsibility, but they rarely do. So if you're having financial troubles in a relationship, although you guys collectively you're struggling, she's gonna look at you and say, "This is your fucking fault.
It's all your fault.
This is all your fault. I want you to get a second. I want you to get a third job. I want you to work 4 jobs. Don't sleep, nigga."
And she'll get mad at you not spending enough time with her while you're working 4 jobs. She told you to work.
Man, like, the fuck you want me to? All right, I tell you what. Let me go to the stem cell lab. Let me give some cells up so I can get a double me. I can be fucking you while I'm at work. All right, how's that?
Give me some rope so I can grab the moon and jump over that bitch.
So for one to enter a relationship, my personal opinion, she should have her finances together, because then if she comes in and her shit's together and you're getting your shit together, then that's workable. However, on the flip side, you got a woman who has her shit together and she gets into a relationship with a guy who doesn't have his shit together, but he's working on it. You got to still be careful of that judgment shit. Like, that shit will come out silly.
No. Like, you don't get no. If a woman has her shit completely together, and you know that you're not at a sufficient place, then you probably shouldn't get with that bitch. In my opinion.
Yeah, because she could throw it in your face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she'll say, "Yeah, you bitch, you broke. I got my shit together. How you ain't get your shit together?" Fuck. All right. Oh, look, I don't need to talk to you no more. We're done. Fuck out of here. So
you gotta have pack up money.
Keep that shit in reserves. So that's my So that's my 2 cents on. Like I said, women, yes, men, it's like a gray area.
Pete. Silence.
But let me just say, the question. So your friend Jennifer put up. The question was, should a man be allowed to date if he's broke?
If he's struggling with his finances. So I you know what? It didn't really say specifically like broke, like struggling with his finances. So I don't. Yeah.
So it didn't say should a person or should a human. It just said a man, huh?
Yeah.
So I kind of see how that question was formed.
Oh, absolutely.
Listen, man.
That's why I had to ask if a woman should too. Yeah, go ahead.
I could be a dick and say shit. No man date a woman in finances is not. Man, leave bitches alone, get your bread, stack up. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. Common sense experience. We here kicking it. Should no person, if you're in a financial situation where you're kind of struggling, if you're breathing air through nostrils, you should not be dating. No. So unfortunately, we're fucking humans and our hormones is fucking ridiculous, and it doesn't always work like that. So common knowledge, common sense would say no. I mean, you can't really answer that question. Like, it's I don't know, man. It's very broad. It depends on a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And especially it depends on the person you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta understand. It gets deep, and Pop is about to cut his onion back. Listen, man.
Yeah.
Even if you are financially stable, if you're not happy with yourself, you shouldn't be in a relationship. Period. You gotta be happy within yourself, or at least an attempt to be happy and working on yourself. And that person with you in that relationship, if they're willing to be around you while you're working on yourself, if they're willing to go through the shit while you go through your own shit, that's love. That's what's up. Everybody got a tolerance also. So at the end of the day, you also got to think about them. Because if you just stringing them along, that's some selfish shit. If you're not ready to, if you're not taking care of self first. You know what I'm saying? So it's many different ways to answer this question. But going back to the jokes and shit, we know why she put it up. Like, come on, man. Like, just like that, man. Don't make me want to start shit just on Facebook. You start like that's the thing. Look, you know the people got to come together, man. Stop this bullshit and this nonsense. It's all an agenda and distraction to keep us from fucking with each other and loving each other as black folks and taking over the world as we are supposed to. So, other than that, sir, I would answer that question, final answer, by saying, take care of yourself first. If you feel like you're not happy with yourself, or you feel like you got to take care of yourself, maybe you should have second thoughts of being in a relationship before you. I wouldn't say 100% all the way together, but at least you're on the right path of getting your shit in order. That's me. I'm left-handed. I think different. I'm sorry.
Don't let anybody else define what makes what tells you that you're poor or something like that. You can make $25 an hour, and someone try to make it seem like you broke because you're making 30. Like you said, man. So I mean, you have to get to the point, man, where, like, for instance, what was the movie? Think Like a Man. Was it Michael Ealy's character with Taraji's?
Right. Yep. Perfect example.
He was trying to over-impress her and this and that. She thought she had this. And then when she found out that, she's like, oh, no, this is be a lie, and I'm broke, but he had goals, this and that, or whatever, though. And he played it like a G. Like, yo. He was like, yo, do you even know what the fuck it is? Do you even know what it is? Okay, oh, no, you trying to play me like a dude or whatever, though, and did all that. And eventually he was just like, what the fuck am I trying to overly impress this woman? I'm like, I may not have things together right now, though, but, I'm going to get it straight. I got a plan in order, though. I'm just trying to, figure some things out. So, never try to be somebody that you're not to try to impress somebody. Try to impress a woman, especially as a man or whatever, though. Like, just who you are is what it is. If she don't like you, she don't like you for that, or she don't accept you for that, or whatever, though. And I'm not to say not to work on yourself and to try to better yourself, but, you know what I'm saying, though, we all have storms, we all have seasons, we all have things that we go through. And so, listen, man, don't kill yourself. Try to impress these bitches, man. Don't do it, man. Don't kill your pockets. Don't kill your brain. Don't do all that shit, man. Fuck that. If you feel like you're getting to that point, man, it's probably not the woman for you, or the women for you, whatever the fuck it is. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Though I always say to everybody, I'll die off of a lot of different things. It ain't gonna be because of no nagging bitch. It's being real. And so, as far as with the dating and everything, man, I guess a safe answer would be to say the dating within your means, man. Date with who rock with you, man, for you. So, yeah. I mean, I don't think if you're struggling with your finances that you shouldn't date, but I would say to try to get to a point to where you feel like, all right, I'm in a good space enough to go ahead and take on what it is, as far as, especially in a relationship. You know what I'm saying, though, because it's it's a lot. So you want to make sure you at least have that as much as you can if you're trying to go into that type of situation. Would be my advice. But like Pete said, man, get your bread. Fuck these bitches, man, and do what you got to do, though, man. And while you doing that, you know what I'm saying, though, just know, man, don't try to front, man. The right person that should be in your life, will find you.
Yeah.
You know, it'll all work. And then, you know what I mean? If you don't, then shit, maybe you just meant to be a fucking bachelor. Cool with that. Like, you know, everybody got the, you know, the uncle that don't do that. And on the flip side, you know, you got the cool ass auntie that, you know, she do what she do. She like 40, 50. You know what I mean? She happy. She go out and she do what she do. It is what it is. Well, no woman is happy being alone, but it's a little different for us as men. But I'm just, hey man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. All right.
That was a good fucking question.
Man.
I'm sorry, I just gotta say that.
Yeah. We gotta talk about it though, man. But we gotta talk about this, man. It's been going on long enough, man. We kind of touched on it a little bit last show, but we didn't go in. I gotta talk about this Libya shit, man. What the fuck is going on, bruh? Chuck, you kind of brought it to, I know, definitely to my attention.
Mine too.
Yeah, so, I've read up on it, seen things, slavery and everything, though. But somebody put up a good post. It was like, okay, all this is going on. Who's taking the pictures?
Right, yo.
Yeah, that's a good question.
And so, all right.
That's a good
Chuck,
question.
since you alluded to it first, start with you and go with Pete. What is your take on it? What is your mindset on thinking how what was actually going the fuck on in Libya? They're trying to obviously say is Obama fall and everything like that, though. But you guys killed Gaddafi. You know, just speak on it, Chuck.
So I did see that post about somebody asking who's taking the pictures. That shit blew my fucking mind. Like, that shit, like, that's a very good fucking question. Like, who's taking these?
Always taking the pictures, by the way, but everything.
That's very true. So it's some journalist that's coming in and they allowing these motherfuckers just to come in and take pictures.
Why aren't you helping? If you can take pictures,
exactly.
Why aren't you helping?
But bro, like, that's the world we live in. Like, you imagine like somebody's fighting or whatever, or somebody's in trouble. Instead of going over to help, they got their phone out live streaming this shit. They fucking video recording shit. Just like motherfucker, like last week, I'm in Chipotle, and when I got outside, I found out what was going on. But this woman was sending her son outside with a phone to record something, and all I saw was sirens, because the shit was to the back of me. All I saw was sirens, and I admit I was judging in my mind, like, this bitch sending her son outside to record some shit that's not happening outside. Who the fuck does that? But then when I went outside, it was some sand and shit going on, whatever. But people they pull out their phones just to record. They won't even help. Like, just pull out their phone and start recording this shit. So whoever the fuck this person is, or group of people, or whatever, could be a person, could be the government. I wouldn't be surprised if it was taking these pictures, if they're real, and just putting that shit out there. So when it comes to blaming Obama for this, man, I mean, Gaddafi was killed under his administration, right? Am I right? Okay, I'm gonna try. And we know what Gaddafi was trying to do. So the word is that if Gaddafi was still alive, this shit wouldn't be going on.
Absolutely not.
Right. But Obama, bam, took him out. Then they got this cohort slave trade going on right now. So
Barack Obama's old sucker dick ass nigga.
Right. So, and it's going to tie in really great to what, when we talk about like the wrap it up part about the post I put on Facebook about Obama's presidency. When you look at when they're talking about, well, there's weapons of mass destruction in the Middle East, we have to go over there and fight and get the weapons or whatever, stop them from doing whatever. And North Korea has these bombs. The government hasn't mentioned anything about what's going on in Libya. It's like they don't even give a fuck. Like, there's hundreds of thousands, millions of black people that are being enslaved, traded, and you motherfuckers are still beefing over what this nigga's saying on his Twitter feed. Like, and it goes back to what Pete said earlier. Like, dog, this fucking demon's running this world, dude. Like on some shit, like all jokes are fucking aside, man. There's some demons that are running this fucking world. And at the end of the day,
playground.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. But this is why we're seeing an emergence of, and I hate the fucking term New Age. They're talking about New Age like spirituality and Kundalini. This shit is not fucking New Age. This shit was here before all this motherfucking shit. It pisses me off when they say New Age. It's not a fucking New Age. It's a reemergence. This is how we built societies based off this spirituality shit. Not just materialistic, capitalistic fucking shit that's pervaded the fucking world today. Nah, nigga, we was spiritual motherfuckers. So the quote is we're not humans having a spiritual experience, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. That's what the fuck is going on. So that's why we're seeing in a reemergence of quote unquote these new age philosophies and spirituality and all this type of different yogas and meditations and shit. That's why this shit is coming out more, because the planet, the planet Mother Nature, she's trying to get our fucking attention. She's trying to purge. She's trying to get this negative, this demonic energy out the motherfucking place. Like, nah, nigga, y'all fucking shit up. Look what you're doing. Look what you're doing to the planet. You cutting down all these fucking trees. The air quality is going down. You got airplanes flying in the sky, dropping chemicals. Don't get started on that shit, right? The fucking Walmart is inventing fucking food. I listened to a podcast the other day. Like, what? Niggas went and okay. I'm about to go in. My bad, y'all. I'm about to go in. This bitch, I'm on this to a podcast, and then I'm gonna get back to the Obama shit, and then Pete, I'm gonna let you jump in. I was into a podcast, and this chick was on the joint talking about, she went to one of Walmart somewhere in like the main headquarters, somewhere in like the Midwest or something. And she walked in, and they brought had the lab coats on. First, you had to go to like 3 or 4 checkpoints to get to this motherfucking shit. Like, this is a Walmart office. What the fuck you gotta go to 3 or 4 checkpoints for? She goes in there, and the guy said, "Here, take this. This was made in the lab," and it was like, I think it was like some type of fruit or whatever. And he ate it like, wow, this is really good. This is gonna revolutionize the food industry. Like, these motherfuckers making food out of a lab, and y'all laughing and joking and think that shit is cool. Like, yeah, wow, this shit is really good, nigga. That's not how Mother Nature made that shit. What the fuck are you talking about? So back to the Obama shit, man. I know I'm like over the place, but I mean, of course they're going to blame Obama, right? I mean, they use him, kick him out, and then they're going to start putting all this shit on him. Which, I mean, I don't care one way or the other, because me personally, he didn't like one of the guys that posted on the joint I put up, Michael Imhotep. He has another show, African History Network. He's been on air for a minute. And he started posting on these documents as far as what Obama actually did and whatnot. But when you look at the reality of the situation, yeah, the stats are good, look good on paper. But when you look at the reality of the situation, I don't see progress in the black communities. I haven't seen progress in the black communities, right? And I work in Baltimore City, prime example. It's terrible down there. So me personally, man, I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know, man. We can write to as many senators as we need to or want to. They're not gonna do shit about Libya, because it's not like they're some way or how or another. What's happening now, they're benefiting from. I don't know how it's tied together, but they're benefiting from it. Because if it was taken away from the economic value of the United States, best believe they'll be over there in a heartbeat. But this is not fucking with the money in America, so they're like, all right, cool. We don't give a fuck about you black motherfuckers. So.
Yeah. It's boy, Pete, man. What are your thoughts, man?
What was the question?
My bad. My bad. I'm not like.
It's not good. You know what I mean? It was just, I want to make sure before I go in, what was the question?
The question is,
I mean, you fading out a little bit, bro.
Yeah. It says the question is, what's going on in Libya, and what are your thoughts on all of the bullshit that's going on, and will Obama become the fall guy?
So I put the definition of politician, right? It says, now, look, I'm reading everything verbatim. Bear with me for a minute. Noun, politician, plural noun, politician, a person who is professionally involved in politics, especially as a holder of or a candidate for an elected office. Synonyms, legislator, elected official, statesman, stateswoman, public servant, senator, congressman, etc., etc. Campaigning politicians make more promises than they can keep. Is under that shit. And under that shit I just read, a person who acts in a manipulative or devious way, typically to gain advancement within an organization. Shit sounds like the fucking mob.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I don't care, white, black, Indian, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, blue, gray, brown, pistachio. I don't give a fuck. If you are a politician, dog, you can't be trusted. Either way. Not for my rights in America, especially me as a black person, because according to y'all, you don't even belong here. So imagine, yo, Obama. I'm not gonna say it's not none of this his fault at all. I mean, you didn't choose his role technically, but you chose his role by even being in this profession and doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say he don't have none of the blame. But I mean, they put him there. I feel like he ran shit that Hillary was supposed to do anyway. I mean, this is really her shit. This is the Clinton shit, if anything. And and shout out to Chuck for bringing this up, because that's what made me go and read into some of this shit. I mean, they called the bitch Hillary, son. Kill.
Right.
It was like some shit I was reading up on. Like, it's basically Obama followed through everything that she said that she didn't say. That was supposed to be her presidency any fucking way. You know what I'm saying? It's all this Democrat bullshit, all this party bullshit. Like, I'm not the smartest motherfucker in the world in politics. I just see bullshit for what it is. It is all bullshit. It's like none of this shit helps nothing but the people that's in the politics. Period.
Yeah.
You could throw a health insurance bill here. You can put your name on it and call Obamacare and shit and say, yeah, this is what he did. You can say, yeah, it's a black man in office for my son to be the president. You can say, I'm the president. Yeah, but would you want your son to be president? Like, I don't really want my son to be president. I'm a father. I tell my son he can do whatever the fuck he want to do with his life. I don't want him to do that. Unless you, okay, if he wants some, I'm going to do it. And try to change the world on some Nat Turner shit, and he go out trying and not be a part of this shit and try to change the world. I get all of that. But if you what I'm gonna do, you're not gonna be nothing but another pawn, another puppet in the scheme of what they're trying to do. So at the end of the day, this is bullshit. None of this shit would happen if Gaddafi was still alive. And people hear this podcast and say, oh my God, I can't believe you just said that. Are you serious? You know what Gaddafi did? Did you hear what Gaddafi did? Did you read up on what Gaddafi did? Where did you see that shit on? CNN? ABC?
Yeah.
You saw it in your newspaper, right? It gotta be fucking true. You ain't know what he was trying to do with the bread, with the money, right? You ain't know it wasn't a Rothschild's old bank out there, right? Whatever bank, if you're in a country out there that doesn't have a bank that one of the Rothschilds own, we at war with y'all. Oh shit, yeah, I said it. Like, it's deeper than that, man. And if you try to change the world or some fuck the world, we going hard. We gonna finish what Malcolm X and Martin Luther King did, and we gonna try to do it in this politics way. Well, I wish you luck, but they gonna try to change you. You know what I'm saying? Obama could have been one of the realest dudes ever. I don't know the man personally. You know what I'm saying? Until he got into that presidency. Like, he might have thought he could have did some shit. He really probably did come with a plan until he put that hand on the Bible, and, now you saw what it was. So I'm not going to say, like, it was all on him, but goddamn it, you knew about it. Like, why kill somebody that seems to have control over the country? Like, everything is cool, and everything isn't perfect, but what country isn't perfect? But when none of this slave shit, none of this kid killer shit, you see a fucking baby being hung over a boat as somebody in the water is trying to hand the baby to somebody in the boat. None of this shit was happening when dude was alive. Now he's dead. What the fuck is going on? Yeah. Like, come on, man. This is bullshit. I'm not stupid. I'm a fool, but I'm not a goddamn fool. I was born tonight, but I wasn't born last night, man. Like, and the thing is, they treat us like we stupid, bro. Like, we can do whatever the fuck we want. What y'all gonna do? We gonna put this shit on the news. Care about this shit. Somebody tell you Gaddafi should still be alive, you look at him as crazy because Gaddafi was a terrorist. Come on, man.
Yeah.
The Lion family, the Bush family, they was real cool with each other. I'm speaking too much. I'm gonna end it with that. I'm sorry, sir. Speaking too much.
No.
I don't know if I answered your question, but I'm done.
You good, bro?
No. Listen, Oh, yeah, this was good, though. I mean, I just want to cut you off. Are you finished?
No, I'm good, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. I would no, definitely no. I mean, what y'all said, man, it's fun. I could pretty much just say that. The only thing I believe it with is just if y'all believe that a black junior senator from Chicago, can go from being the president of the United States and somehow have enough power. A black man in this world, especially in this country, has power to go out and do these things. You're a fucking fool. And I mean that in a literal sense. You're a fool. You're being foolish. You're being ignorant. The literal sense of ignorant to believe that. Because, yeah, and as far as what's going on in Libya, man, this is going on all over Africa. This is going on all over the Muslim land. It's going all over in the Middle East. This is what the fuck it is, man. They're not coming there to fucking help.
Yeah, no.
You think these motherfuckers want to help black people and brown people? Are you out of your fucking mind?
Right.
Look at your existence. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm talking to sheep. They're not. As long as they can get another credit card in the mail.
Oh, shit.
And get charged more interest, they're okay. You know what I mean? And walk around and be able to fill up this fucking cards and do all this other shit and shop and fucking and do all this shit. They think that they got something. Good luck. I'm going to send all of you a sheep, though, but you know. Bad.
Fair enough.
Speaking of sheep, before you get into it, man, I gotta talk. I gotta just briefly talk about it, man. Siwzz Beatz, man. Did y'all see the video, by the way?
I did not.
I didn't play it, man. I saw it. I didn't play it, man.
I did not.
This is new rapper, by the way. His name is 69. Yeah.
He got bars, though, don't he?
Back in the day, we had the 69 boys, though, but his name was 69. He looks like Leprechaun's grandchild.
Oh, shit.
The Leprechaun's grandchild. Damn.
This motherfucker is a weirdo, man, but Siwzz Beatz was doing music with him. And at first, you know, it came to cynicism. It came to anger. And then I was like, all right, he's trying to whatever, though. But it's like, dude, you done make songs with X and Jay-Z. And this is what you're doing? Like, I mean, are you mentoring? It just seems like what this nigga's doing is fuck shit. I don't even know what he is. I don't know if he's white Spanish or white or if he's just mixed or whatever. I don't know what the fuck, man. I don't even know what he is to even go through what fucking nationality or anything he is. But yeah, man, this is you know, Siwzz Beatz is doing them. So I have to ask the question: is it good for these legends and legendary producers and rappers to go with this? You know, let's just call it what it is. This fuck shit that goes on with these kids and what they're doing or whatever, though. I'm not saying all of them, because there's some that's doing some great music. There was one that's posted, by the way, of a kid. He had a very positive message with his boys in the background or whatever, though. And so we've seen plenty of examples of that. It just doesn't get broadcasted, though. But, you know what I'm saying? Just being specific to the fuck shit. You know, should these rappers go ahead and embrace with them and be around them, whatever, though? And if they are, at what capacity? Pete, obviously you go being into music and things like that. I guess I'm just going to start off with you, though, and I'm sure you can go ahead and kind of elaborate on your thoughts.
Absolutely, the old heads must integrate with the youngins, man. That's the only way we can grow. So I'm going to start off to that by saying, yeah. But it depends. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The kid, I saw he had an interview with academics over some pedophile case shit that he was going through. So, I don't know, man. That's the difference with singing James had. They came in with a lot more baggage than how it used to be. But, so hopefully, I don't know, maybe the Siwzz Beatz came into him to be a better person, man. Who the fuck knows? So I'm looking at it like that, from that angle, something like a mentor, big brother type situation. Because that's how I am. You know what I mean? I feel we all need that. That's what's missing in the game today, actually. Ain't no more OGs, ain't no more old heads, ain't no more grandmas, ain't no more unks to be like, yo, come here, let me talk to you, youngin'. You know what I'm saying? So, and some of these, that's why these young fucks is disrespectful, and they ain't never had an ass whooping and shit like that. Like, so, On that note, I would say yeah, but musically, I don't know, man. Like I said, I didn't hear it. If it's on this little fuckity fuck shit, like Joe Button be saying, no, we don't need none of that. But it's a lot of youngins out here that spitting substance and shit. I hate to say it, I can't even front. Will Smith, little nigga Jada Smith, that's some fire. He out here, he dropped the album, it's not bad. And it's just like, it's cool to have the music continue, because it got to continue. That's the only way you're going to keep hip-hop alive, man. Like, you got to pass the torches, man. So it's just all who you pass the torch to, I guess.
So I agree with Pete. It all depends on who you collab with. So I was looking up pictures of this rapper dude that I put that in quotations. Rapper dude 69, whatever. The first thing that popped in my mind was remember that movie Malibu's Most Wanted?
Yeah, that'd be right, son. That'd be right.
Yeah, that's the first shit.
Grammys, nigga. Anybody who got a Grammy, he said, "Be right." That's hilarious. Oh shit!
But that's the first image that popped in my mind. So, like, I'm not against, like old heads, old cats, connecting with young talent. If the person is talented, by all means, definitely. Siwzz Beatz said he's put his work in, so he has a history of working with some great artists, and shit he puts together is good. But to connect with this dude, I even listened to the song. Like I mean, like I said, I saw you post a video on Facebook, but I didn't really look into it. And I'm like, yo, this don't look right, don't feel right, and not because he's white. It has nothing to do with his color, because Eminem, one of the greatest, right? He's white. It's just the fact that, like, who is this guy? Like, what's his background? What's his story? And until we get those questions answered, I mean, so Amir, how is he how is his lyrics? Like, is he good or what? He's
a fucking retard.
So there you have
maybe like a mixture between Leprechaun and the motherfucking animal from Muppet Babies.
All right, but then let's go to let's jump into the conspiracy thing really quick. I don't want to spend too much time, but could the same way Funk Flex had to bring on Designer, could Siwzz Beatz have been forced to sign this dude? This is the question.
I mean, that very well could be the case, though. But you have. Let me tell you something, man. These motherfucking producers and rappers and all these motherfuckers, they listen. Obviously, now that could go to the access that he could be denied, because it ain't about the money. It's about the access. It's about not being able to go to the Diddy party anymore because you didn't do this. It's not being able to go to the Grammys. It's not being able to do that, though. Because there's motherfuckers out here that we think are in other obscurity are making money out in Asia, out in motherfucking, out in Europe, out in motherfucking, even in South America, all over the world, going all types of different concerts and stuff, though, and they getting this bread, though. So it ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop you, bread, because it's always gonna be somebody, especially if you got a great catalog like Siwzz fucking Beatz. That it ain't. It's about access. So if it is, it's sad that he's lowered himself to do that.
Yeah,
it's really fucking sad that he's lowered himself to fuking do that. And I'm not gonna hear. I'm not gonna hear that shit.
Yeah, I hear Pete got the but. Like,
I gotta hear him, man. Like, I know he looks goofy, but. I remember Siwzz Beatz was young too. I remember came in the game at 18, 19 doing beats, man. Like, I mean, I feel you. I don't know, man. I got to hear it. I guess if I would have heard it, I would have had a job. I would have judged already, because it might be hot. I don't know.
You said it might be hot.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Hot garbage.
You said hot garbage.
You said D.A. though, son. That's funny.
That nigga's lyrics sounds like hot breath.
Damn it, man.
That shit is horrible, man. It's just a bunch of yelling and a bunch of stuff talking that bullshit. I'm like, Siwzz, dude, what are you doing? And the beat's not bad. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, nigga? Why get your 40-year-old ass away from this fucking kid? Like what Joe Budden said about Academic when he was talking around the dude XXX Pace, whatever the fuck his name is. He was like, yo, get the fuck away from this little fuckity fuck, man. Right. This ain't for play, nigga. This shit can go down. These motherfuckers ain't got no sense of fucking today, never alone tomorrow.
Son, this nigga facing life in prison, dude. He got 2 cases against him, son. It's XX whatever.
But these just dumbass could be in the fucking studio with this fucking knucklehead ass, fucking stupid ass kid. Take your ass back. Take you and Alicia Keys. Go hook up with Jay-Z and Beyonce. Go on a fucking island and chill, nigga, for a minute.
Right.
Chill out. Swizz fucking Beatz. How dare somebody tell Swizz Beatz he ain't relevant? Fuck out of here. You're a legend, dog. Fuck out of here.
Definitely is.
Man, just got a degree from Harvard, man. Shit. Shout out to Swizz.
Maybe he met dude at Harvard. Maybe he met the white dude at Harvard.
You know what? The crazy thing is, he could be some fucking. I mean, we know what his name is smart as shit though, but he doing dumb shit. 2 Chainz, Charles Boy, skirt.
No, I don't fuck with his music too much, but like I watched a part of the interview he had on the Everyday Struggle joint. Like, he got some gems with him. I just don't know how that shit don't get rid of him.
He's college educated, bro. He's smart as shit. You know
because he has gems and he does the music he does, I respect him even less.
What? Because I would have never known
that. Though, man. He's not trash.
No, trash. 2 Chainz?
Just the shit that but he can talk. I mean, come on, Pete, though. I mean,
come on,
Pete. He has some out. He can have something to say. Don't look at the singles, though. He has some shit on his albums, man.
I'll go through it because like you're a music head, so I'll listen to a 2 Chainz album.
That's his joint called Ghetto Dreams. It's him, Scarface, and Nas. The shit is ill. John Legend.
But why do we have to go to your fuck? You ain't got nothing that you can bring out. Why do we gotta go to your fucking album to fucking hear that
That's
shit?
Not him though. That's not his choice. That's not his choice. Yeah, that's
what it is, Amir.
Come on, man.
Like, you can put music out, man.
That's why
it's not gonna be mainstream though. It's not gonna be that shit. That shit ain't gonna be on.
Hasn't he done enough cooning where he could fucking stop and fucking just like, all right, I got enough of a catalog? Because let me tell you something. These motherfuckers will always fuck with you, especially if you got enough hits. He got enough hits where he can be like, all right, now I can finally do what the fuck I need to do. You're damn near 40, dude.
Amir, your dancing ass ain't fucking with birthday cake when Kanye West in the club.
I love those songs. I love to turn up. I love to turn up, but my God, nigga, why every song you put out is fucking birthday? The birthday song.
I need some substance. Give me a song with some substance in it.
Even Luda put out Runaway Love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can put out something that's got some substance to it. I mean, it is hip hop. It's the voice of the voiceless. Put something out. Yeah, I mean, look it. You want to do that? Luda went right back to what he do. That's who Luda is, though. But he made sure, all right, I'm gonna give y'all something. Though. I'm a grown man too. You know what I mean? On the side, I'm a father. I'm this and that. I can put out something else besides just putting out "Move, Bitch, Get Out the Way."
Yeah.
You know, I can do something else. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
God damn, dude, you're not too far from AARP, nigga. Oh, man. Why though, man? I mean, I see we've going in. Look, man, it's one of those shows, man. We go. I mean, I got no time. Y'all want to go on the thing? Y'all got anything? Y'all got to do it, whatever. Y'all got enough time to kind of maybe do one more topic?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good. No problem.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna ask this question. Just to kind of keep the music vibe, whatever. Though, I gotta ask because I asked this question on the joint and I got different answers. 90s R&B or the early 2000s neo soul. Which which was better?
Oh,
Or
yeah, I
neo-soul /
got
R&B?
this question on purpose. I saw you tag me in everything, nigga. I did not answer this for a reason. You killed me with this shit. You killed me with this shit,
Yo,
bro.
no. Yes, I can. Oh, yes, I can.
Hear me out.
No.
You gotta
All
hear
right,
me
you know
out.
what? I'm gonna let you. I'll give you a little bit more time to think. Chuck, go ahead, man. Which music?
You can't do that.
No. Yes, I can. Yes, the fuck I can, Pete.
No, you
90s
bro.
are no. We can do it. There's enough of it. Which music
Listen, man.
think was better?
You can't do that, bro.
Yes, you
can. Can't do that.
This
That's
guy
a
right here,
feeling.
man.
It's different. Listen, man.
It is. I agree with you. It's different feeling.
90s R&B, arcade, when the first arcade, we was young. You know what I'm saying? We going to like little 8th grade parties, like you know what I'm saying? Like we was young, bro. Like, but then Jill Scott came, like Music Soul Child came with Love. We fucking, like we fucking around this time. We, you know what I'm saying? Like you got Music Soul, D'Angelo, bro. Yeah, dude. It's different, man. You can't compare that. I tell you, TG2.com came out saying, like, you know, bro, I'm gonna
get back to this question.
You can't do
because
this, man.
You're finding a way, but that's cool, and I like that. That's cool. I'm gonna find a way though, and I'm gonna break this down though to the forum though. I personally had to go in my head and ask myself this question. And I thought about it, and I said, you know what? Now, I'll probably have a harder time with 2000s, early 2000s and all that over maybe, and this is just me, Chuck, you know, it's by the 70s, but, music, but, like soul. But, I think I'd be inclined to pick the early 2000s. Yeah.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Son, there's a lot of shit that people forgot. Like, y'all remember Amir?
Amir, yeah.
Who? Yeah, Glenn Lewis.
Her first album, man? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, yo. Like, dude, we can say this is a whole other show, bro.
Yeah.
This is a whole other show, bro. Like, you can't even... Yo, you're not wrong there, man. You're not wrong. Well, my brother who say 90s, they wouldn't be wrong either.
Yo, you notice that you said I'm not wrong, though, but he's not going to answer the question.
I can't, man.
All right, man. All right, shit. Chuck, was there anything you wanted to go before we get into the sports talk?
I can't answer the question. I'm sorry. I can't, because like Pete said, you get a different feeling from the 90s joint versus the early 2000s. And I can't say one feeling's better than the other. It's just like it's a different feeling. I don't know.
The 90s, man, you had some songs you can go back to, man. Like I said, I don't think that I could. I think if I had to pick one, I don't believe I could live without the early 2005.
98, 112 had one of the greatest albums. Their first album, nigga, that's like 98. 112 had one of the great. Their first album is one of the greatest R&B albums ever.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, when we talking about years, they're like 90. Like, you talking about 90. I know 98. That's like 2 years later. I don't know, bro. Like, it's just you go back and forth.
All right. You know what? I like how you said that. That's fair enough. Let's go from 95 to 99 in the early 2000s. Which one?
From 95 to 99.
Right? And then the early 2000s.
Can't do that.
You can't do that. Now you're making it into where we start having a discussion. I like that. Keep going, yes sir. I like this.
Like, dude, man.
You know what?
We will
have it. Listen, you know what?
I'm a rapper, but I'm like, that's why I fuck with your button. I'm a new R&B, bro. Oh shit, that's my life.
Yeah, I go into a different lane too.
R&B.
Listen. Yeah, we gonna have music talk. Coming up though, very soon. Don't worry about it though.
Nigga, shine and then fire and then fall in love. Come on, nigga. What?
Man, listen, we gonna have this conversation, y'all. Trust me, or whatever. I just, you know what made me bring it up more than just the comparison was I think when people bring up music and they talk about the music now, it's fair enough to a degree. Although there's still some great music out there, kids. But it's like people. I don't think the early 2000s gets mentioned enough in R&B and in hip hop. I don't think it gets mentioned enough.
I agree. I agree.
Because I mean, am I wrong to say this? I kind of consider, even though I think his first album came out in '99, I really consider Eminem more early 2000s.
Who?
Eminem. I don't really consider him like the '90s. Like he came like '99.
Nah,
I agree.
His first album was Infinity. That shit came out like '97, '96.
What was I'm saying? But I mean, as far as mainstream.
I got okay.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
He's like, yeah. So I consider him. I kind of consider him Usher in that generation. Him, Luda, and all of them. Nelly. You know what I mean? It's kind of.
Hey man, niggas gotta stop not giving Nelly his props. Don't act like Nelly bumped his first 2 albums. I damn sure did. His first 2 albums is ill. Then he had to give Nelly his props. He had to run.
If you wasn't under your hide, I don't know where the fuck you was at. That was the shit. Oh. The lyrics were trash.
The lyrics were trash.
I'm a sucker for cornrows and manicure toes. Shout out to Nelly, though. He definitely was. He was doing
another show.
Only dudes moving units is M. Pem Juice and us. Shout out to JB for that line. All right, y'all. Fuck it. I guess what sports talk?
We need this win tomorrow. I don't give a fuck. I need Tyrod to ball out. I need us to get this first W against the Patriots so we can have a tiebreaker, and I need us to go undefeated, and maybe we lose. If the only game we lose, and that's the one against the Patriots at the home, I'll take that one. We got Miami twice and Indianapolis. We can win those 3. The only L I'll take is at the Patriots. We can do this shit. We need this win. Sunday we win, so go home.
So you're saying 10-6?
10-6. 10-6, we in.
Charles, can we win tomorrow?
I wanted to win.
We at home. It's a possibility. We at home now.
But you know, when it comes to the Patriots, man, we
a different team this year, though.
Yeah. I'm optimistic because we've been overall had a pretty good season. That I'm more optimistic than past season when we played the Patriots at home. So I agree with Pete. Like I think we got tomorrow. And I agree. The only L that I'll take is the one where we play the Patriots at home or when we're there.
Oh yeah. I'll take. I'm on board with you guys. There's no reason why we should lose to the Colts. There's no reason why we should lose to Miami either game. So that'd put us at 9 wins. Yeah. Tomorrow is a big game, though. Listen, I'm not saying it's impossible to win in New England. We did beat the team that beat New England in New England to start the year. So I'm going to say that's a different team, this and that, whatever. But they did beat them. So, but, you lose that game, you kind of just go, oh, it's New England and New England. But tomorrow's a big game, man. I promise you, bro. I swear, man. Yo, he gonna have to meet me outside. He sounds like he's pretty in shape, dude. The coach, but he gonna have to meet me outside if we 9-7, because we could have been 10-6.
Yeah.
If we do 9-7,
we could have been 11-5.
He gonna have to meet me outside. Meet me outside, bro.
If we would have played Tyrod against San Diego, we could have been 11-5. But we gotta win Sunday. So yeah, I'm with you. I'm gonna meet you outside right here. Ain't no fair ones. Fuck that.
Ain't no fair ones.
No fair ones.
Yeah, no fair ones.
We should have that dumbass look. I don't fucking get unless you want some bullshit tanking shit. You see this Peterman dude in practice. We don't see him. You see how he is. So all that you seeing how the fuck he is in practice and film and all that shit. You thought he was gonna be ready for San Diego. That's a game we could have had, bro. So that's all I'm saying. We got Sunday is a must win.
I was going to get to another topic, though. I think I'll save that for another day as far as
You breaking up, man.
Oh, y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear now.
As far as with the whole thing in which the owners are now giving $89 million over the next 7 years, which comes out to be what, like less than $13 million a year for black causes. I think I'm gonna wait to touch on that though. Another show though, but yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that fuck shit right there though, man. Man, listen, man. Pete, you got anything though, man? You got anything for the people out here though, man?
Hey, so Peter, I'm back to rapping again, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm back on my bully shit. So, take away from all the consciousness and all the, pro-black shit. We taking it. Just keep the verses. So, check it. Sicker than your average. Put the guns down. Fist up. Call me Cassius. Lighting in the bottle. You can tell I'm real special. You niggas looking meek. You gotta know that there's levels. Dancing with the devil. Tiptoeing on the line. Verses full of drugs. Tony sniffing all minds. Only deal with dimes. Keep the pennies in the loafers. Stay away from new change. You get lost in the sofa. This chip on my shoulder, bigger than the boulder. So if you're in my way, I suggest you move over. I only ask once. Mama taught me some manners. If you try to get beat though, I'm David Banner. Mixed with some Chucky, no lies or facts. I'm fucking insane. I just happened to rap. Thank God for this outlet. It could get mean. Just a small town nigga, but I got bigger dreams. Props.
I like it. That was nice. That was dope.
He's not playing with y'all.
Yeah, it's not a game.
No, it's time. All right.
Yeah, it's not a game.
No, I don't have mine. So I ain't gonna spit. I kind of want to go off the top actually right now. Like, nah. I have something though.
If you got something, do it, bro. If you got something, man. If you got something, man.
No. I want to write it down. I have something in my head though. I want to write it down though.
Okay.
I want to write it down. By the way, Pete, speaking of, next show, he confirmed it. He said it. Y'all will also hear the other half of JP Moore Green next week though. Brother Jason Moore is gonna be on here to go ahead and spit some rhymes with you, brother.
Absolutely. Let's get it.
He said he kind of forgot today he had to do some running around, take care of, family shit. So, but he's gonna be on next week though, man. So y'all just look out for that though, man. Yeah, our boy Jason Moore man's gonna be here to spit some rhymes, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's dope, man. Good show today, fellas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now we do before we close out. Any final thoughts from y'all boys, man, before we close it out?
No, man, just a great show. I'll cover the Obama shit because that shit's gonna get deep. Like it had a lot of bump on the and like I said, I knew that shit was gonna happen, but it had a lot of bump on this particular post I put about Obama, and it was interesting. Like I had just over 22 comments, and half people said yeah, it was progress for Black people, and the other half said no, it wasn't. So next week or whenever in one of these future, I'll elaborate and I'll even read some of the comments of what people said as far as his presidency is concerned. So, but no, other than that, man, yeah, great show, fellas.
Well, just as a preview to what the fuck I'm gonna say, Barack Obama ain't do shit for Black people. He'll make us, he'll put us in a more of a deep sleep. But I'll say this though, man, God loves y'all. I barely tolerate y'all though, man, and like you said, man, great fucking show.
Yes, sir. Catch us on Spreaker, iTunes, iHeartRadio, YouTube. What's the name of the YouTube, Chuck?
It should be on the Black Podcasters Network.
There you go. Twitter, BPN Network 716, Facebook, Black Podcasters Network. Holla at the boys. Keep sending me peace. See y'all next week. Yeah.